Hello, everybody. I hope this message meets you well. I just have, I just want to do this video about lessons that we can learn during the current ENDSARS movement, and the protest that has been happening in Nigeria. So I had so many things that was on my mind, and I thought to myself that, okay, I'm going to do a short video to actually share my thoughts. So before, I think a few weeks ago, I wrote something like a short note on my social media platforms, and it reads thus. It says, what is currently happening in Nigeria now only goes to show that there will come a time when someone will be tired of injustice, unfaithfulness, suffering and smiling, inhumanity, inequality, and general unfairness. When the oppressed now start to revolt, the oppressor will look shocked, like you should be quiet now and keep taking all the stuff they have been dishing out to you over the years. But there will come a time. So here's a note to everyone in power, whether in big places or small places. Reevaluate how you have used your power or influence. Has it been for good or evil? Because payday is coming. Leaders in government, at home, and everywhere. When people access you, are you going to be defined as a blessing or a curse? So, and that's the end of the notes that I put there on my social media platform a while ago. And even though it was so short, but it's actually very loaded. And my mind has been going back to, that's what I wrote there. And I've just been thinking to myself that, and so many things have been coming to my mind, about it. So it's actually very important, like you are a leader wherever you are. You are an influencer wherever you are, whether you are married, whether you are single, whether you have children, whether you don't have children, whether you're young, whether you're old, you are an influencer one way or the other. So now, what are the lessons that we can learn from all that is happening? Number one, because people are coping with hardship does not mean they are satisfied with it or that it is what they deserve. Okay? Because people are coping, for example, in Nigeria now, there's a lot of things going on in there. So many things are going on. Because they are just trying to cope. It's more like most people are on survival mode, because they're trying to cope with everything that is going on. Does not mean that is what they deserve. The basic amenities, everything like that, like for years and years, we're talking about this thing, because it is what it is, doesn't mean that is what every person or every citizen deserves. Number two, as leaders, are you accountable to anyone? Do you evaluate your actions from time to time? Even as a person, do you evaluate your actions from time to time? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Do you do a heart check if you truly love the people you're serving? Check your heart. From time to time, let us reevaluate our hearts. What is my heart level? What is going on with me? Do I just want to? What is my motive? What is the motive behind whatever thing that I am doing? What is the motive behind it? From time to time, we should be able to check ourselves to know whether we are on the right path. Then the other one I wrote, I said, guess what? Sitting on the seat of leadership is a huge responsibility that must be taken seriously. It must be taken seriously. When you are a leader in Africa or even major places, when they say, we boast about, I'm the CEO of this company, I'm the MD of this company, I'm the head of department of this company, I'm the father of this house, I'm the mother of this house, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. To whom much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is expected. So, and you can see everything that is going on in Nigeria is only showing, how people are taking the place of leadership, and let it start from our home. So these are the things that I wrote down here. And I said, everyone is a leader one way or the other. Yes, we have a high number of religious associations or organizations in Africa, but little to show for it in our actions towards our fellow human being. And you can see that there's something wrong there somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is definitely not right. If it is truly God that we are serving, or we think we just say we are serving God, but a lot of people go to church, a lot of people go to mosque, a lot of people go to religious places just for different purposes. But the thing that we really need is actually having a relationship with God, and that relationship with God is going to work on us, because God is love, and there's no way you have a relationship with God and you not live a life of love. It's going to overflow that love into our hearts, and so we'll become better people that would love our fellow human being. It's our time. If truly we want enough to be enough, we've got to do all these things, my people. In Africa, we talk, but little action. I beg, tell me, what is the point? What is the point? Yeah, I'm hosting a talk show, but I've come to realize that it's not just putting out so many episodes of talk, but not like, what are we actually going to live these things that we are talking? Are we going to walk this thing that we're talking? And I realize that a lot of people can just talk, but when it comes to actually walking the talk, very few people do. So then how are we going to have a change? So here is challenging you and I to just stop talking. If you actually want to make a change, actually we have talked enough, you know what, we have actually talked enough. So let us actually start walking the talk. So if you really want to end SARS or injustice and all the things that we detest in our nation, let us start by becoming better people, starting from our smallest family units. How do you treat one another at home? What are your family values? Do we upload honesty and integrity? Starting from the home. When we say we will do something, do we strive to do it? When we don't, can we be questioned with no animosity? Can we be questioned? Do we, even as leaders, do we create an environment where people can actually come to you and question you? I heard something from a family therapist, Praise for, where he said in the family unit, where you have the father, the mother, and the children, and in that family unit, most of us, or a lot of African people grew up whereby like the father is the lion of the tribe of Judah in the house, and he cannot be questioned. Or even children are just to be seen, not heard. So even in the family units, you cannot even ask or say, oh, why? I don't understand why. Okay, daddy, why did you do this or something? Like to question or something. You're not even allowed to do that. So is it from a home like that? And you now go into the society when you are the CEO or whatever, you are the boss all by yourself, and nobody dare questions you. That who are you to question me? So you can see that something is wrong down from the family unit. So nobody knows it all. Nobody is perfect, and leaders make mistakes, and leaders should be able to say, oh, I made a mistake. Sorry, it was my fault. Oh, I did this. I'll make better decisions next time. Nobody is perfect. Nobody knows it all. So, if we want to make a change, we should begin to reevaluate how we are living our lives and what decisions are we making. Are we people of honesty? Are we people of integrity? Are we, when we say something, are we going to follow through to it? Do we keep our words? These are the ways that we can end the things that we are so tired of. If we are really serious about wanting things to change, we must start from the family unit. It is a collective work. It's not just to the people in government alone, but to every citizen of the country. So now, there is no doubt we are in crisis. Crisis is when a nation respects someone based on how much money they have, or what they can afford, looks down on a citizen because of their financial status. A nation where there are loads of physical packaging. You package your eyelashes is going like this, the hair is going this way, everything is good, you are prime and proper, you wear this, in fact the nails is, everything is, the men to the world, everything is, you have to be on point, everything like that. But we package, but we have no substance inside. Little or no substance inside. Abba. Now who that one go help? How far has it helped us? I beg, I ask. How far has that one helped us? How far has it helped us? We emphasize so much on how we look and dress, our academic achievements, etc., but little on character. If you truly want to measure a person's worth, watch the weight of their character. If we are to evaluate how rich or poor we are as a nation in Nigeria, and if it is based on our character as a people, are we going to be defined as rich people or poor? I'm not going to answer that question. You can answer it yourself. I know this is a season of fasting and prayer for a lot of people, but faith without works is dead, my dear people. To the leaders, everyone, there can still be hope for this country. There can still be hope for this nation, if we start doing the right things and moving in the right direction that we want to. The beautiful thing about life is that when we fall, we can always choose to rise up again. And when we wake up in the morning, is another opportunity for us to do something, to move in a new direction, and to have a better reality, So this is just a short message for everybody right there watching this, as we go on our daily lives, evaluate your life. Are you treating the next person to you, people in your family, people everywhere, or whatever, let us show love. And how can we even know love without even knowing God? We need to know God. We need God. To be honest, we do need God. If you're telling me that we don't need God, 2020 has been quite a year, man. Quite a year. But we do need God. And I'm ending on that note. We need Him. If you want to see something better, we need to have a relationship with Him. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have learned a thing or two. I'm also working on myself too, learning new things and trying to make myself a better person and live a life that counts. I want to live a life that counts, and I wanted to speak up and speak out and be a blessing to my generation. So love you all and stay blessed and have a good day.